It's always a whirlwind around this time of year. The prospect of a new iPhone excites millions of people. Tens of millions of iPhone 11 users are waiting for an update right now. Similarly, older iPhone users, such as those who own an iPhone XS or XR, face similar challenges. But, now that the dust has settled on Apple's iPhone 13 launch, is Apple's latest iPhone worth buying in 2021, or would you be better off looking elsewhere? Let's find out by looking at some examples, as well as the pros and cons of the new iPhone 13 line. Why should you buy the iPhone 13? First, let's look at why Apple's iPhone 13 might be worth purchasing in 2021. I'm just going to use common sense here, things that I know are important to millions of users. Following that, we'll look at why you might not want to upgrade to the iPhone 13. We are going to talk about iPhone 13's pros, and discuss about 5 reasons why you'd buy one. So to get more informative videos, subscribe to our channel now and turn on the bell icon. Welcome to Top Tech Lab. Despite the hype surrounding the iPhone 13 previous to its release, Apple's new series isn't a significant upgrade. No one would have blinked an eyelid if the iPhone 13 had been dubbed the iPhone 12s instead. There are updates, but they are minor and gradual. Yes, the iPhone 13 is absolutely worth an upgrade if you're running an iPhone 11 or any of the devices in that range. Although the iPhone 13 isn't a significant upgrade over the iPhone 12, it is a significant improvement over the iPhone 11, higher base storage options, starting at 128GB instead of 64GB, enhanced camera modules on all modules, OLED panels across the board, faster and more reliable 5G, and, of course, Apple's current A15 CPU, which is blazingly fast compared to the iPhone 11 CPU, are all available. Apple was a latecomer to the 5G revolution. Only 2 of Apple's iPhone models, the iPhone 12 and the upcoming iPhone 13, support 5G at the moment. If you're using an older iPhone model, like as the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 11, you'll need to update to access 5G connectivity. You should be able to obtain 5G if you live in or near a major metropolis. If you want 5G on your iPhone, you'll need to upgrade to either the iPhone 12 or iPhone 13. And, because the iPhone 13 is newer and better than the iPhone 12, you might as well go with it. The battery life of the iPhone 12 was poor. It lasted 4 hours less than the iPhone 11. 5G is to blame for the battery depletion. Apple believes that with the iPhone 13, the issue has been resolved, and the iPhone 13's battery performance is now comparable to that of the iPhone 11. If this is correct, the iPhone 13 is a far better choice than the iPhone 12. With the iPhone 13, you'll enjoy speedier 5G connectivity and longer battery life than with the now cheaper iPhone 12. If battery life is vital to you, the iPhone 13 is the way to go. In 2020, Apple's A14 processor, which is included within the iPhone 12, was the fastest and most powerful mobile SoC available. The A13 processor of the iPhone 11 was the quickest in 2019. The A15 processor within the iPhone 13 will be the quickest in 2021. Can you see where I'm heading with this? The iPhone 13, any of them, is the phone to acquire in 2021 if you want the finest possible performance from your iPhone, which means market-leading power and performance. No other phone on the market can match Apple's iPhone 13's performance capabilities, thanks to its A15 processor. Apple's current phones, on the whole, offer advances over previous models in terms of camera quality. If you have an older iPhone, the camera on the iPhone 13 will appear to be a significant upgrade. However, if you want the finest camera performance, you'll have to spring for one of Apple's iPhone 13 Pro models, either the iPhone 13 Pro or the iPhone 13 Pro Max. All of the major changes have occurred in this area. New ultra-wide, wide, and telephoto cameras create amazing photographs and video, and are driven by the unrivaled performance of the A15 Bionic, which outperforms the competition. These technologies offer new photo capabilities never seen before on iPhone, such as macro shooting on the new ultra-wide camera and up to 2.2x enhanced low-light performance on the new wide camera. Cinematic mode adds gorgeous depth of field transitions, macro video, time-lapse and slow motion, and improved low-light performance to video. Both versions also include Dolby Vision end-to-end Pro workflows and, for the first time, ProRes, which is only available on the iPhone. We've looked at some of the most compelling reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 13. Let's look at some of the reasons why you shouldn't purchase it. If you're still using an iPhone 12, the major reason to pass on the iPhone 13 is that it's too expensive. The iPhone 13 isn't a significant upgrade over the iPhone 12, especially when it comes to the entry-level devices. The Pro variants contain significant camera module improvements as well as a new storage option. The upgrades aren't as dramatic at the lower end of Apple's iPhone 13 range, so if you're on an iPhone 12, you'd be better off waiting for the iPhone 14. It'll be the update that brings all the major, sweeping changes. There is a case to be made for upgrading from an iPhone 12 to an iPhone 13 Pro Max or Pro. Buying the iPhone 13 Pro or iPhone 13 Pro Max if you want improved camera performance makes sense. However, if you're the type who drives the base model, I'd wait another year. If you live in a location where 5G isn't available and won't be for a long time, upgrading to the iPhone 13 is not a wise idea. Sure, the phone is fantastic, but why not save some cash and get a refurbished iPhone 11 Pro Max instead? Right now, you can acquire this phone for about half the price of an iPhone 13 base model. Is it really necessary to upgrade to the iPhone 13 if your iPhone 11 or even your iPhone 10 is still functioning perfectly? My position is that the answer is no. Don't replace what works if it isn't broken. Despite the fact that Apple iPhones are pricey, they do have a lengthy lifespan, so don't let fear of missing out prevent you from getting the most out of your present phone. Because the iPhone 11, iPhone XS, and iPhone XR will continue to receive iOS updates for years to come, you should be covered for at least another 3 years, if not more. The iPhones from Apple are fantastic. There are numerous reasons why I adore them. However, there are other less expensive alternatives. If you buy a refurbished iPhone instead of a new one, you can save anywhere from 40% to 50% on the purchase price. You should also think about Android-based smartphones. In the Android market, you may choose from a wide range of high-quality devices from companies like OnePlus, Samsung, and Google. When it comes to phones, I'm a huge admirer of the OnePlus 9 Pro and the Google Pixel 5. Both are fantastic devices and are less expensive than the Apple iPhone 13. Now, the decision up to you, on your conditions. If like this video, please give a like and subscribe our channel Top Tech Lab for more updates.